new episode, know you probably waiting. Plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned into Bro Conversations. You could never say goodbye. Hey. What's poppin'? I'm your host, Og Oti, and you are now tuned in to another very fucking special episode of Broke Conversations, the world's most poverty-stricken podcast. We broke, you know what I'm saying? Last week and the week before that, I've been struggling with my intros and outros. I'm trying to get back on my shit, trying to bring structure and shit back. Hope everybody, before I even jump in the first topic, hope everybody's doing good, feeling good. Got some, shit, I forgot to roll my weed. Oh well, I'll roll after this. Hope everybody doing good, feeling good. I hope your emotional state is very full of love and you got a big capacity of understanding, because that's what we lack most in this world as human beings, as it pertains today. But anyway, new angle. I didn't switch the angle. Got a new picture up in here. I think I'm gonna just shuffle every single week a picture that I've done. I did this in the past, but whatever. Y'all ain't coming for art review. Y'all came here for the podcast. Anyway, let's jump right into the first topic. My energy up today, man. I'm focused. I feel good. Anyway, first topic on the motherfucking docket. Migos will be dropping Culture 3 on June 11th. And as a prelude to that, they finally dropped the song Straightening. They've been teasing it low-key ever since Quavo and Sweetie broke up. He teased it he teased a snippet of the song on his page or whatever, and ever since then I was eager to hear it. And the thing about this song is, it literally it got the same like type of mood and the same like type of vibe of other Migos songs that we have known to grow and love. But the thing about me and my views on the Migos, I thought that the culture didn't need. It's funny I say that. I thought that the rap culture and people just didn't need any more of their music because they don't switch up they adapt. Let me slow down. Through time, they have developed their own little flows and pockets. They picked up a few things, but if you compare a song like Fight Night to Straightening or whatever, it's basically the same motherfucking concept, and I'm not mad at them for that. But normally when artists don't change, and even it's fucked up. I've said this shit time and time again. Normally when artist stays the same musically, when an artist doesn't progress musically, or on the other hand, when an artist just changes throughout every album, fans are upset, and I have had to adjust my emotions to that shit, my nigga. Enjoy the motherfucking music. Our job is to enjoy it and possibly critique it if you got a platform like I do, big or small. But yeah. This song Straightening has really reset my mind when it comes to Migos making music. Like I said, in the past, y'all heard me if y'all been avid listeners to this. I said it time and time again. I don't think that we need another Migos project culture. I really didn't think we needed Culture 2. I ain't gonna cap, and I'm gonna stick with that. But we did have a few songs of the summer that helped us usher in that shit. And honestly, them dropping now when everything is open back up, and honestly after a bunch of big artists is gearing up to drop, Drake is gearing up to drop. He dropped a snippet for Certified Lover Boy, but last time I checked, I think he pushed it back. I thought it was supposed to drop in January or February or even March or some shit, but whatever. This song Straightening and the music video, this shit got me hyped. This shit got me feeling nostalgic, man. It got me feeling like No Label 2 vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like I know they coming with that energy, and I know that they've been progressing and working behind the scenes with other people and shit like that. Shout out to motherfucking Migos. But speaking of working behind the scenes with other people, you know what I'm saying? Sean Kingston. Judging on who my demographic is and what type of music you listen to, you may or may not know who that is. Sean Kingston, back in the day, if you recall, he made a song called "Beautiful Girls." Damn, all these beautiful girls don't even want to do your dirt. That song. And I know that shit is probably universally known. And if you don't know it, you need to do some motherfucking research. Sean Kingston is that nigga. But anyway, Sean Kingston talks about plotting his comeback. For a new album called Deliverance. After 8 years of no albums dropping, but he still has been consistent. He's been dropping singles. I think for I think he took like a 5 year period off between like 2013 and I don't know, 5 years after that. It was a small little gap within the singles and shit. But ever since then, I look down in his catalog. He been every single year giving us multiple singles, and this is what you should do. Don't ever just go dark. Like I guess like a lot of people in the rap game say Jay Electronica did. Jay Electronica took off like 10 years for a motherfucking album. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I don't know. And another thing, another reason why Sean was even on this 8 year hiatus, not dropping any albums, just dropping singles and shit like that, was he was writing songs for other people like Chris Brown and Lil Mosey and other people like that. And honestly, he dropped he recently dropped a single called Darkest Times featuring G Herbo, and I listened to that like 3 or 4 times before I even cut on these cameras and shit like that. And honestly, I can really hear the Lil Mosey influence. I can hear that. Because honestly, when Lil Mosey first came out, I really didn't respect him. And I don't know, it's just, you get a certain vibe from artists or whatever and shit like that. But I don't know what it was. Lil Mosey music never connected with me, you know what I'm saying, on a sonic level, you know what I'm saying? But me hearing Sean Kingston on this Darkest Time shit, he was spilling out all the demons that he had to fight, and you know, all and the positions that he had to put himself in. And also when I read this article, I believe it was on I believe it was on hip I believe it was on Hot New Hip Hop. Go check this out. Read this whole article. But anyway, another thing that he said in this article is he had a few conversations or a conversation with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z told him verbatim, and I quote, this is what Sean Kingston said: "I met Jay-Z in Dubai, and me and Jay-Z was chopping it up, and he told me, no matter what you do, just keep going, keep God first." Kingston recalls Hov telling him. And also, just stay at it, whether it's music or business ideas or real estate or whatever. Just keep capitalizing and become a better person. And I feel like that's always stuck with me. That's what Kingston has to say about the whole situation. I mean, he's right. He's right. You know what I'm saying? If you remain stagnant, if you're not trying to break into other industries, because that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. The fame shit used to be amazing singer or amazing guitar soloist or whatever, and that's literally all you got to do. But nope. Nowadays, since the attention span is so motherfucking short, you have to be multifaceted. And honestly, it's not a bad thing. It's just gonna progress the culture that much more, because we need to put that much more work in to really get that true recognition and get the streams and shit like that, you know, get millions and billions of streams, so that can calculate similar to how it used to be when artists were selling CDs and albums out of their trunk and shit, like in the New York days, and even down south, Master P and, you know, other big moguls like that. So shout out to Sean Kingston. I will be most definitely checking out this album, and y'all can probably expect the album review from me for real, because yeah, man, in my childhood, my sister, I used to always listen, but before I even had a smartphone, I got my first smartphone in 6th grade, so I wasn't really up on the newest music and shit like that. Oh, as soon as it dropped 12 midnight, you know what I'm saying? I used to always listen to the radio and shit like that, and also listen to the CDs that my sister had. And she would have, you know, records like that, play that song, had a few albums from him as well. And I just soaked up all the motherfucking game. I never knew the name of it, but you know, when you grow and you get older and you happen to hear the song again on the radio or whatever, you know, type that shit in Google, and you know, yeah. But anyway, I'm not going to harp too much on this. Shout out to motherfucking Sean Kingston, and shout out to Deliverance, the album that he will be dropping presumably soon. And yeah, let's move on to the next topic. Now I want to get into the Would You Risk It segment. For today's topic on the motherfucking Would You Risk It segment, I got an article. I'm about to read it right now. I got this shit from World Star Hip Hop. Go check it out. I'm about to be citing my sources, nigga. Anyway, 23-year-old Brazilian singer MC Kevin fell to his death off a five-story hotel room after fearing his wife would catch him in a threesome. And honestly, mentally, I had a tug of war with myself. Like, I don't want to do this because it's kind of sad and or whatever. But honestly, from if you're not learning from other people's lived experiences and shit like that, like it's kind of kind of a lot to break down here. You know what I'm saying? Like but honestly, the biggest point is the biggest point and the main reason that I even wanted to bring this up is first of all, RP to MC Kevin. You know, it's crazy. I would never wish that on somebody. It's just crazy, and I'm not bringing this up to make the poke fun. I'm not doing that. Let's remove and let's take the jewels and the lessons from this shit. Um, and the biggest lesson I could say that he paid with his life and for us to see in this specific situation is whatever decision, especially niggas in my generation or younger. I'm 21. If you do not know, I'm 21. Niggas that are my age and younger. I know that I'm built different. I kind of got an older soul and shit like that. I'm not really as prone to the bullshit as most people, but especially our generation, my nigga. We need to be okay and accept the outcomes that come with the decisions that you make. If you choose to cheat, fine, fine. Let's work on being honest. That nigga probably had ample opportunity before he even texted those two bitches to meet up for the threesome. He had ample opportunity to be like, hey, this is what. First of all, come to his wife and be like, this is what I want to do. Um, I want to have a divorce, or I want you to be all right with it, and I'm gonna keep it low key, so we don't have to deal with the headlines and you know shit like that. That's if you gonna do some shit, that's the motherfucking way to do it. Don't risk your motherfucking life because honestly, like if we could revive MC Kevin and we asked him, okay, which would you rather happen? Would you rather get a divorce from your wife? Worst case, or that's I mean, would you rather get a divorce from your wife or die jumping off of a fucking building? And the reason why he did it is Damar read an article. He was trying to jump from a 5-story I guess ledge or whatever onto another building just so you know he was out of reach of his wife. First of all, the amount of fear. This had to be the first time this has ever happened to him. Like I don't understand. Like bro, take your L on the chin. You would still be you know be here to motherfucking live. And it's really sad that we gotta. This is really sad that I gotta report on this. You know what I'm saying? But my nigga, the biggest motherfucking the biggest motherfucking thing you can take from this is like just be straight up with who you, especially if you with somebody what you're married with, or you in a long term relationship. I'll even put that out there. Be motherfucking honest. Communicate. Once communication is gone on one side, the relationship is up in smoke. Whether somebody cheated, whether it was emotional cheating, or whatever the fuck. And now y'all tell me. Leave a review in the motherfucking comments. If you're not listening to this on YouTube, please go check out the YouTube page. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. You know. And yeah, let me know. Would you risk jumping off? And even if best case scenario he didn't die, he was just maimed. Like he couldn't walk or he couldn't use his hands. Like, would you risk that just for your wife? Nah, I'd rather just take the L on chin. And let's even spin this scenario. Maybe his wife was abusive. I'm not trying to put that on her, but look, I'm just trying to think of reasons why he would risk that shit, risk his motherfucking life. Like, unless she was, I just don't understand it, my nigga. I don't understand it. Like a woman, it wasn't even a life or death situation, and then later when I read an article, it was like his wife wanted to slap the mistresses but didn't. So she wasn't even aggressive towards them. So that would lead me to believe that she wasn't really gonna put that energy towards him. I mean, fuck it, just get a motherfucking divorce. But man, all I gotta say is, and I'm gonna end this shit. Take accountability for your actions, my nigga. Weigh out the options, my nigga. Like, bro, because you could end up in a situation like this where you literally don't have another chance or don't have another breath to reconcile or even make a better fucking decision, man. Think about what you're doing before you do it, man. RP to MC Kevin, man. It's really sad that It's really sad. But anyway, on to darker news. Well, I guess it's kind of lighter. Kim Kim Potter Kim Potter. I don't know if y'all remember. A few weeks ago, I reported on this. This was the police officer, the woman police officer that shot somebody that was resisting arrest and trying to get away in a car, with a gun and claiming that it was a taser. I didn't know that this, but obviously that was wrong and that was a lie because a gun is way heavier than a taser. So yeah, just to get y'all up on speed. Kim Potter, the former I'm gonna reiterate it. Kim Potter, the former officer charged in the fatal shooting of Dante Wright, will reportedly be on trial later this year. Great news. Potter was charged with second-degree manslaughter, which carries a maximum sentence of 10 years. She was not charged with murder. On Monday, oh shit. On Monday, here we go. I can't read. On Monday, Henny Penn. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say that. And on Monday, Henny Penn District Court Judge Rena Chu ruled that the trial can begin on December 6th. I don't know why they fucking waiting so long. But whatever. Though it may experience future delays, and I quote this, and I quote, I think it's to the benefit for everyone to try to expedite this case and come to a quick resolution or trial as quickly as possible, says Chu. Says Regina Chu. Great news. Why am I even clapping? Great news, man. Great news, man. Great news. We love to hear. We love to see it. Fuck that shit. Justice should be served, and I hope that we can most definitely do that. I don't know why they wait until fucking December. Don't whatever. I just don't understand why they wait so long. Whatever. Maybe it's COVID fucking with the judicial system. Whatever the fuck. Whatever excuse they want to make. Yeah, man. I think that she should be charged with at least two things. So just in case they try to let her off easy on one charge, she can catch the backlash on another thing. But nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, man. And I doubt that she gonna get 10 years. She probably gonna get 3 and get probation or whatever. Knowing the American judicial system. But listen, this is good news. I didn't expect to see this headline so fucking quick. I thought that they was gonna drag it out. We fired her and that's good enough. No, a life was taken and fuck that shit. Like I said on that episode when I talked about this earlier. Some jobs cannot make mistakes. Pilots can't make mistakes. Nuclear power plants, they can't make mistakes. That will kill hundreds, if not thousands, of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Army can't make mistakes and accidentally drop an atom bomb on Washington D.C. while trying to fly to another country and or for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. Some jobs cannot make mistakes, and hell fucking no. You need to be responsible, especially when it was on fucking camera for everybody to see. So fuck Kim Potter, and hopefully she gets 10 or more. Hopefully she gets 25 to life for real. I hope we can expedite and get this process going. But yeah, man, yeah. This is what we need. On to the next topic. Delaware State University will cancel 730,655 in student loans for recent graduates hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. For more than 220 people, the school announced this week. Wow. This is a lot of money. Close to $1 million. Close to $1 million. Close to $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like $750,000 roughly. This is gonna affect those two. This is gonna affect those 220 people very drastically. Like, man, this make me wish that I actually tried to go to motherfucking college. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause a lot of people they getting these grants and they getting these parties and shit like that. This is really good to hear. But I hope those 220 people that were affected by this shit, I really hope that they take time and examine what they want to do with their life, and I really hope that they choose the path that they chose in school, because if not, it's a W anyway. But man, we seldom hear about schools giving back and shit like that, cause man, you can go look up the national debt right now. And I don't even think that has nothing to do with school. I think, or maybe it's a combination. But you can look up the national college debt and the national U.S. debt. You know what I'm saying, in a whole, and it's like trillions of motherfucking dollars growing by the second, by the hour, by the minute, hundreds of thousands. And honestly, I don't even understand why websites and shit like that exist, because when it like, I understand this is the number, but when are we gonna start making loans and payments back? But I guess, but I know for a fact, if and when that day come, it's gonna affect our pockets. It's probably gonna affect taxes federally, federally and on the state level. So who knows if that shit will ever happen? If whoever the United States or all the countries, whoever we owe, will even press us for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So but anyway, shout out to motherfucking Delaware State University, my nigga. Like, yo, this is big. This is super big, and I hope everybody affected can use this shit. Because even if you was pardoned from your college debt, use the shit, my nigga. Use it. Use your experience. You use what you've learned, and make a motherfucking better world. Period. Oh man. R.P. to Paul Mooney, man. Rest in peace to Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney wrote on Sanford and Son. He wrote for Richard Pryor. He he was on the Chappelle Show for a bunch of skits. Like, Paul Mooney is a super funny and a super niche type of comedy though, because because honestly, Paul Mooney has always and never, or as long as I've known him in his career or whatever, I haven't known him ever since he first started. But from what I've seen from him in my short 21 years of life, he's really deep in race politics and talking about the wrongful doings that black people have went through, and particularly by the hands of white people, and a lot of people, they don't like that. It's too controversial. They don't want to air him on TV and shit like that. Shit, I was just listening to a Breakfast Club, no, my bad, a brilliant idiots podcast with Charlemagne the God and Andrew Schultz, and Charlemagne said that back in 2011, they did a Breakfast Club interview with Paul Mooney, but it never aired. I can think of many reasons why it wasn't there, because he was on there talking that shit, and even if you didn't like the content that he was making, which I did a lot. Don't get me wrong, I did, but just the fearlessness, man, the fearlessness and the speaking his truth and speaking the truth of other black people. You know what I'm saying? He never spoke about black people like, oh, we can never improve because the white man foot on it. No, it was never that disposition. It was like, yeah, this the shit that we went through, but we can still find the rainbow after the rain. We been through it. We seen slavery. We seen Jim Crow laws. We seen all this other shit. But we still shine, and we still are our beautiful selves. And at the same time, he called out niggas who he thought was coons. I love that shit. Like, so unapologetic, man. That's he was so fucking pure, so purely unapologetic. Like, literally, fuck you if you don't like what I'm saying. And it's so crazy because a lot of people have said, and we I've even seen it. I've seen videos and clips of Paul Mooney on stage and white people getting uncomfortable and leaving. He like, yeah, get the fuck out. If you don't like it, get them out, get the fuck out. And I like that shit, man. I like that tenacity, the animosity, and the older he got, he still kept that shit. I love that. Whatever you believe in, I just want to go as hard for my for whatever I believe in, this podcast and shit, this music shit, and just give it all like Paul Mooney did, man. Shout out to fucking Paul Mooney, man. R.I.P. 79 years old. I saw a report that he died of a heart attack. However he died, man. 79 years old. I really hope that I can make it to that age and accomplish half the shit that he's done, and just affect so many people positively and even negatively. Fuck you. If you don't like it, fuck you. But one thing that Paul Mooney never did was fucking tell a lie. I've never heard him tell a lie. I've never heard him say something that couldn't be Googled or backed the fuck up. So respect him or hate him. R.P. to Paul Mooney, man. R.P. man. He was one of my favorites. The Dave specifically for me, the Dave Chappelle skits and the Negro Damas, and oh man, or Ask a Black Man. That was on season one. That was so amazing, man. Just I love his aura and shit like that. And his death, it's most definitely gonna influence me to um go back into his catalog and actually see how deep it was and shit like that. Because he wasn't mainstream because of his disposition and stuff like that. That makes 100% sense. People will probably most definitely want to blackball somebody like that. But you know what I'm saying? R.P. to Paul Mooney. Legends never die. His imprint. Richard Pryor, like I said, Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle, and writing on Sanford and Son, writing with Dave Chappelle and Richard Pryor, and yeah. Shout out to Paul Mooney. Rest in peace. And yeah, man. Yeah, man. Mm. Thank you for everything you provided to us, Paul Mooney. Oh shit, my bad. Thank you, really, thank you, Paul Mooney, for real. Moving on. Last topic on the month. Damn, that shit was quick. I should have left my other memory card and I switched it out. Fuck it, it's all good. I've been lately I've been oh my shit. Yeah, there we go. Lately I've been with this next topic. I want to speak about my writing process and shit like that, and just me moving in music as a whole. Lately, I've been, well, not lately, these past couple months and shit. I've been working on my wordplay just off the top of my head and shit like that, and I realized that, and honestly, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get back to what I'm saying. Recently, J. Cole did a podcast with KD, and this other dude. I'm sorry. I, for, I forgot that nigga name. But anyway, J. Cole recently did a podcast around the time that he dropped the off season, and he was just giving his perspective on how he even got to where he was lyrically and just emotionally when he made the off season, when he was going through it. He was talking about creative processes that he was going through and shit like that, making beats and shit like, because J. Cole, he's not just an artist. He's a producer and shit like that. He probably even writes songs for other people. You know what I'm saying? But listening to that, it really helped me pick up and identify the true characteristics of a motherfucking rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's relatability. It's being lyrical at the same time, punchlines, hard shit, and storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Those are really the four pillars that make the best rappers. Because I was having a conversation with somebody a few days ago, and I said, no matter where you go in history of hip hop, the best storytellers have always, the best artists have always been, the best hip hop rappers, artists have always been the best storytellers. Always. Slick Rick, Nas fucking made a song called Rewind. He painted a murder scene backwards, like from beginning to end. Like, that is amazing, man. That is amazing. But anyway, I say all that to say this, man. I've been analyzing myself and where I want to be in this rap game and shit, in the future and shit like that. I've been analyzing this shit, and I've come to the conclusion that I need to start writing physically, like on a piece of paper, because normally in the past, when I write songs, my process goes something like this. I'm just living life, and I'm going throughout life, and I may turn a beat, or if not, I may just get an idea, a random idea that I think is profound, and I just write that down in my notepad, and then when I pick a beat or whatever, I turn that into 4 bars or 8 bars or whatever. But now I want to switch up, especially since I dropped "You Don't Know My Name." "You Don't Know My Name" remix. It's not a freestyle. You don't know my name remix. If you're on YouTube, it's on this page now. So click that shit if you want to see it or whatever. But as soon as I laid my last words on that song, I knew that my writing process will be forever changed, because I want to write differently. I want to be able to freestyle off the top of the head, come in the booth, and honestly, I've been sharpening up my mind and my skill. Like that's freestyling is effortless to me now. I still got a couple benchmarks that I want to do. I want to be able to turn on any song and rap it beginning to end, no mess ups. So, and right now, when I'm in my zone or when I'm motherfucking focused, which it don't take much to get me there. Um, I can rap over about half a song, and I'm gonna say half a 4 minute song. I can rap and I can story tell for about 2 minutes on a 4 minute song without messing up majorly or without messing up and bringing it right back. Cause that's another thing, man. Confidence got to be there, and even if you fuck up, it don't matter. Bring that bar right back. Say it. You know what I'm saying? Get back in the flow and pocket of shit. A lot of rappers, maybe even professional rappers, when they mess up, they're like, oh shit, nah, I fucked up. No, no, no. You get it back. You know what I'm saying? Recovery, especially when you get into different genres of rap, like battle rap and shit like that. Recovery is everything. Recovery is everything. You're never gonna say everything 100% right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finally at a point where I feel comfortable with my freestyle ability. That's dope. But now I want to actually put pen to paper for the first time. And last night, that's what I did. I wrote like nine bars to this beat that I'm about to play y'all. And this was my first attempt at writing at actually writing something to listening to a beat over and over again, and actually sitting down and writing something. And I really got something from it, man. I'm more emotionally connected to these words and shit like that. I'm more. It's a different dynamic than just typing and texting the shit in, because anybody could do that, but me, especially me being young, our generation, if we even do right, it's always on the phone. It's always, but that's not the most efficient way to do it, because you could get a motherfucking phone call or you know what I'm saying, or get a motherfucking DM, and then your thought is just, oh damn, I forgot how I was gonna say that. So from now on, I'm about to take a couple months, or matter of fact, well, not even a couple months. I'm going to incorporate writing into the rest of my career. Like I've set a goal that even if I'm not dropping a song, I want to write to songs that I may not even put out period, but I need to sharpen up my pen, literally, you know what I'm saying, just so it can be there, and just so I can make adjustments, because when it's on paper, it's easier just to scratch shit out and replace words and shit like that, because even I'll even share this, even with me, I find myself sometimes saying words too much, just like I say like too much, not when I'm speaking, yeah. I say like too much when I'm rapping. I say you too much, you know what I'm saying? And there's a few other words, but writing, this shit has changed my motherfucking perspective. But before I even get too before I even get too deep in this, I'm gonna go ahead and rap to y'all the bars that I wrote last night, and I want to see what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? 9 bars. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't matter how you start if you finish strong. Bad habits ensure that you living wrong. When it's static, best advise that you don't get involved. You can't accomplish anything if your will is strong. Too many mysteries lost, never getting solved. What's the price of your dreams? Can you foot the cost? Think about fantasies. One candy cane. Think about fantasies. One candy paint on cars. Way too many joy thieves. Afraid to take a loss. I can see through the mask. Suggest you take it off. Yeah. Suggest you take it off. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Oh man, I love that shit. I ain't gonna lie. And listen, like I said, this was my first motherfucking attempt. I love each and every one of these bars. Like I do. Like I love this shit. And I love the fact that I'm actually showing. I'm giving y'all the game that I picked up just doing this shit. Cause honestly, if you just hoarding this shit to yourself, you can become the greatest rapper or whatever. But My shit is bigger than motherfucking talent. I'm trying to make a motherfucking imprint that lasts even after I die, my nigga. Like that's what I'm trying to do. So I hope if you are an artist or whatever, or if you know an artist, motherfucking put them on to the game I be spitting, man. I do not talk about shit that I do not know. I do not talk about shit that I motherfucking do not know. Anyway, that was the non-bar, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hyped. I might even finish and write a whole shit to this song. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, before I do that, I appreciate each and every one of you for taking this time to sit down and share this motherfucking moment with me. I really appreciate it. I put my all in this shit. I've been consistent ever since if y'all can see me on YouTube, I've been consistent ever since I got this camera, bro. I have not, I love myself for that. Self-love, you gotta love it, nigga. You gotta love it, nigga. But listen though, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, my nigga. Like, and yeah, man. This has been the Broke Conversations podcast. This has been the Broke Conversations podcast, the world's most poverty-stricken podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Og Oti, and you know what I'm saying? Love one another, do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. And yeah, man. Peace, love, unity. Out! For a new episode, know you probably waiting. Plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned in to Broke Conversations.